Welcome to Billings, Montana, as we are looking to bounce back after our bye week and our big time embarrassing showing in Minnesota in week 3. This week we are going to be taking on New Mexico. They are a team that has been in Tier 4, and we are looking to rebound after the last couple weeks. So because the bye week was last week, we'll quickly go over a couple of the guys from our recruiting that we went with in week 4. This is Jeff Myers. He is a quarterback that we are really interested in to come and replace our backup depth in our quarterback room. He's very much like McDaniel, but is young. This is another guy that we're looking to try and get is Jared Coker. He is a very capable center that has every ability to start for us next year. So also wanted to talk about, we are going to be, because this is a home game, we've got a lot of guys that we are going to have coming to visit. We've got a lot of battles that we are looking to try and come back from and to win. So we are really trying to be aggressive. So we are going to get Hanea Vaitai, Carl Robinson, and Carlos Jones as recruits coming to visit in this week against New Mexico. Recruiting has been going along just well enough for us, but we are starting to get into some battles with guys that we are really looking to pick up. Now, this New Mexico team is a very hot and cold team. They are able to beat Arizona State, a Tier 1 school, but then lose to a bunch of mediocre schools. So this is a very weird team that we have no idea what kind of team is going to show up. They are very much a running team, so that is something that plays into our strengths because that is what we are good at on the defensive side of the ball. Stacy Sneed is definitely their best player on their team. He is going for 100 yards per game so far, averaging almost 9 yards per rush. Other news, we are going to bench Pat Andrews from the return team. He is just not there on his speed, so we are going to go ahead and bench him and move forward from on without him. So, very big recruiting visits in this game. We need to be able to run the ball, and we need to be able to pass the ball. The passing is not as important as the running game because we are pretty much assured to get Carlos Jones, but we really want to be ahead on Carl Robinson and Hanea Vaitai. So if we can get the running game going, I think we will be victorious. So we will get this game going after New Mexico has won the toss and elected to defer to that second half. They will kick it to Antoine Foreman. This is where Pat Andrews would have been, and the return is only going to go for 19 yards. Still struggling on the return game this year. So now, first down and 10. Timothy Strickland's going to hand that ball off to Jaron Walter up the middle for a gain of 4 yards. Good start to the game on that rush. Second down and 6. Still with the double backs. Timothy Strickland pitching that one out to Dwayne Novak. He'll break off 2, but will be gang tackled as they swarm in, just slowing him enough on those first 2 attempts at the tackle, and we are looking at third down and 6. Sending Jaron Walter in motion. We'll drop back to pass. Timothy Strickland's going to find nobody, and he's going to try and get out of the pocket, and that is not going to work, as we will now punt the ball to New Mexico after a quick 3-and-out to start the game. We're going to kick that one out of bounds, and they will start from basically their own 25-yard line as our defense comes out to play. So now we got Stacy Sneed is going to receive that handoff, and he'll pick up 4 yards of his own, matching what Jaron Walter did on that first drive. Second down and 6. Stacy Sneed is going to pick up 2-yard rush on that handoff from Montez as we are still stifling them up. 3rd down and 4. Montez dropping back to pass. He'll screen pass this one to Stacy Sneed, and that is Dallas DeLoach's bread and butter. He'll bring him down for a 4-yard loss, and they will now punt the ball to us. Timothy Strickland now hoping to get a drive going, and he'll toss this one out on a swing to Jaron Walter, trying to implement the running back into the passing game, and that will go for 2 yards on that play. Timothy Strickland with the dual backs, he's going to keep this one and is going to go pick up 4 yards on that rush. We are definitely keeping Jaron Walter and Dwayne Novak in that backfield. Would like to see a little bit of Robbie Wood, but we have not implemented him to the offense yet. 3rd down and 4. Timothy Strickland, he's going to run out of time, but is going to scramble out and pick up the 1st down. That's going to keep this drive alive. And we are now looking at 2nd down and 6. Dual backs. Timothy Strickland back to pass. He's going to quickly run out of time as the defensive tackle beats Chaz Hall at the line, forcing him to go out of the pocket. Chip Ball's going to end up being credited with that sack, but that one is on Chaz Hall's, letting the defensive tackle straight through. And then now we are looking at 3rd down and forever. Timothy Strickland, he'll drop back to pass, and he is not going to toss that one out on the screen pass as that was red, and he will go and pick up 10 yards, but that is not enough for that 1st down, and we will punt the ball back to the Lobos. 1st down and 10 for CJ Montez. He's going to toss this one out to Sanders, and he is going to just get out of reach and is going to go and pick up the 1st down on that 1st down out route. CJ Montez, he's going to drop back to pass, and he's going to find Erickson wide open. He'll break free from the first one, and now he's going to drop the ball, and Wooden is just in the right spot. Austin Erickson, fighting for every yard, is almost getting that ball stripped out. Dallas DeLoach is going to be the one forcing that fumble. Luckily for Erickson, he had his teammate right there to collect it. CJ Montez on the fake screen is going to go and find Erickson. He'll beat Joe Paris, who bit on the fake, on the pump fake, and that is going to give him just enough space to get past our sophomore former four-star high school recruit, Joe Paris. That will give New Mexico a 7-0 lead with 2 minutes to go in this 1st quarter. Timothy Strickland back to pass. He's going to find Corey Young, and he's going to drop the pass on that one as we are still struggling to get the ball moving. Timothy Strickland with the dual backs. He's going to toss this one out to Jaron Walter, and he's going to find just a little bit of space on the outside, and he'll pick up 8 yards, which makes this a more manageable 3rd down. Looks like they're sending a blitz. They will. Jaron Walter is going to receive that, and he's going to be stuffed. He looked like he had a space there to make a play. He only has one guy after they send the entire rush, and the blocking is set up, but very heads-up play from New Mexico to split the blocks on that one. We've got to get a block on that one. We've got 3 linemen there. That's got to be made. Instead, we will punt the ball to New Mexico with another 3 and out. New Mexico gets a 1st down on that start of the drive, and now CJ Montez is going to be rushed, and he'll just throw this one away as we get good pressure on him, which will set up a 2nd down and 10. Switching up the play on the defensive side of the ball, CJ Montez back to pass. He's going to flip that one out to Jamar Sanders for a 3-yard pickup, setting up 3rd down and medium for the Lobos. A lot of movement on that defensive side of the ball. Jones is going to get this one out on the swing, and we are unable to get out there. Herbert Noel coming from the back of the defense to try and make a play, unable to make it. And now CJ Montez is going to break free from Dallas DeLoach's grasp, and that will give him a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. 2nd quarter. CJ Montez is not going to escape Dallas DeLoach, and he'll bring him down in the backfield. That's a 2-yard loss from him. 2nd down and 12 now. CJ Montez keeping this one. He'll find the edge, and is going to continue to break off tackles. Joe Parrish tries to strip the ball, and he's unable to make it happen. Michael Hall finally able to bring him down. What a run from the quarterback, but it is to no avail, as this play will be coming back after the clipping call called on them. 2nd down and 12 again. CJ Montez back to pass again, finding the edge, and he's going to be tackled just short, just in time from Carlos Lee to make that stop before he goes and picks up that 1st down. 10-yard pickup, 3rd down and 2. Very good defense on the edge, and now Stacey Sneed is going to break free from the first one on the outside and is going to take this one 34 yards. We thought we had him corralled. Instead, he pitches it out to Stacey Sneed and is able to pick up a ton of yards. This time going nowhere is Nathaniel Jones, giving Stacey Sneed a break on that play. 2nd down and goal. CJ Montez is going to keep this one. This time Marcus Owens is going to make the play that was looking like it had every sign to be a touchdown. Instead is going to lead to 3rd down and goal. CJ Montez empty in the backfield. He's got all the time in the world. Going to find Erickson, and he's going to be just kept out of the end zone. That'll leave 4th down, and they end up deciding to go for it from the 1-yard line. 4th down and goal. Very good opportunity here, and Dallas Deloach is going to go read the run and make the stop. That's a 4th down stop from the 1-yard line. We're going to keep this game a 7-0 game. What a play. Dallas Deloach making the plays. That's the best linebacker in the nation making plays. Timothy Strickland now just standing in his own end zone, gonna hand that ball off to Jaron Walter, and that will lead to a 2nd down and 5. We'll jump ahead to 3rd down and 4. Timothy Strickland back to pass. He's gonna find Boyd Walden, and he's gonna go and pick up the 1st down. We're gonna move this drive as we try to get something going on the offense. 1st down and 10. We'll send Corey Young in motion. We'll give him the ball, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield as we could not get the block set up. That's going to lead us to a 3rd down and 5 now. Timothy Strickland back to pass. He's got the time in the world, unable to find anybody, and is going to be sacked. That's going to be a coverage sack on that one, as nobody was open. No room to throw the ball to anybody, unable to get outside the pocket, and is going to lead to a punt. And now Jones is going to find some open space, and he's going to get inside the 30-yard line. Backup running back making plays for the Lobos. They are in fantastic field position as CJ Montez keeps this one on 2nd down, and he'll pick up 2 yards as Dallas Deloach brings him down only for a 2-yard gain. 3rd down and 4 now for New Mexico. CJ Montez, he'll drop back to pass, setting up the screenplay, and Dallas Deloach is unable to get the stop before he's reaching that ball to the 1st down yard line. They will move the chains. 7 first downs so far from New Mexico in this game, and now Joe Parrish is going to make a play and knock that ball free as that sets up a 3rd down and 6 for New Mexico. 2:40 left in the half. CJ Montez is going to toss this one out to Trace Bruckler, and that's going nowhere. And this will lead to a field goal as the Wolves are able to stop the Lobos after a fantastic punt return on that one. New Mexico can make this a 2-possession game with this kick, and they will as he splits the uprights, giving the Lobos a 10-0 lead with 2.5 minutes left. If we were hoping for something better, our offense has not been able to perform so far as compared to what we were able to do in the first game. This is very reminiscent of that one. We need to come out to some better starts. This drive should be better. Jaron Walter is going to receive this swing pass and is going to come up just 2 yards short of the 1st down. He'll pick up 8 on that swing pass as the clock ticks under 2 minutes to go in this half. Jaron Walter is going to receive this handoff, and he's going to bounce it to the outside and pick up 11 yards, unable to outrun the Lobo secondary, but is able to pick up that first down. Timothy Strickland now dropping back to pass. What a play from the New Mexico linebacker, and he'll knock it down, setting up second down and 10. 1:15 left in the half. Timothy Strickland going to hand this ball off to Jaron Walter. The blocks are going. They had them set up. That's Chaz Hall again, unable to get a hand on the rusher, and we will be brought down in the backfield. Third down and 11 with the top clock ticking. Corey Young's going to receive the handoff as we try and set up a more manageable fourth down, and we're still going to have no room to work. Fourth down and 10. Timothy Strickland, he'll drop back to pass, and that ball's going to be knocked down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a turnover, and now New Mexico has a shot at adding more points before the half. Not much that Timothy Strickland could do there. Maybe get the ball out sooner, I don't know, but we have 15 seconds left. CJ Montez is going to throw the screen, and that's going nowhere, and that is just how the half will end as we shut that down and keep this game a 10-0 game. This is not how we wanted to start this game. After the bye week, we have come off incredibly cold on the offensive side of the ball. Our defense has done very well. I'll give them credit for that one. We've been able to shut down New Mexico fairly well. They have only been in good field positions, but our offense has been absolutely cold. We need to start moving the ball. This is big-time territory. We've got some big-time recruits coming to visit. We need to show them a better game. 40 yards rushing is not going to do it. Let's see what our offense can do. We need to come out swinging as we will kick the ball off to New Mexico to start this second half, putting a lot of pressure on our defense to keep us in this game. Nathaniel Jones is going to get this one, and he's almost going to get that one to the outside, but instead will only pick up 27 yards on that return. First down and 10 now for CJ Montez. He'll hand this ball off to Stacy Sneed. He'll break free from Dallas DeLoach's tackle, and he will go and pick up 8 yards on that rush as they have now approached 84 yards of rushing. 61 for Stacy Sneed, 40 yards away from his average. CJ Montez is now going to find some open space on that inverted veer, and that is going to go give him 14 yards on that tackle. Dallas DeLoach's 12th on the day. He has been having to make everything happen in this game, but he doesn't need to make that one happen as Vince Riley comes up and makes a play. That's our corner catching him on the edge. Third down and 2 now. Stacy Sneed is going to get tripped up by Marcus Owens, and that is going to result in a fourth down. That's a big stop from this Wolves team, and they have to do it again as the Lobos are going for it on fourth down. CJ Montez, he's going to try and break free, and Yusuf Sykes is going to be there. That's our senior defensive tackle. He's going to go make a play. They will turn the ball over to us. Offense's turn, and that's going nowhere. The play action verticals is going nowhere. We are unable to make a block. That is on our center on that one. Jaron Walter is going to get the handoff on second down, and he'll make this into a more manageable third down after that 7-yard pickup. Third down and 11 now. Jaron Walter will receive the handoff, and he's going to go and pick up the first down. Huge play from Jaron Walter. He's going to get 14 yards on that one. Give some credit to the offensive line on that play. Timothy Strickland now dropping back to pass, and he's just going to dump it off to Corey Young on the escape route, and that is going to give him 2 yards on the pickup. Fourth down and 8 now. Timothy Strickland is going to toss this one out to Ferguson, and he's going to drop it. But there is a flag on the play, and they're going to call a face mask. You could call that a targeting. You could call that a pass interference. You could call it a face mask. Whatever it is, it's going to be 15 yards, and we'll keep this drive going. First down and 10 now. Jaron Walter is going to receive the handoff after the referees give us a break on 5-yard pickup from him on the play. Clock ticks under 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Timothy Strickland dropping back to pass. He's going to find Jaron Walter on the outside, and he's going to break free for the first one, and they'll give him the touchdown. 17-yard pickup on the out route, and that's going to give the Wolves some life in this game. That's going to make it 7-10, in this game as we are now trying to fight back and stay in this game. Oh, that looks like a really bad call. But that they will keep it a touchdown. They'll keep the call on the field. And we are still in this game. And now the defense comes up and makes a play on the counter. That's going to be a tackle for a loss. Marcus Owens making the play. He'll lose 4. CJ Montez dropping back to pass. And it's going to be a sack. They lose 6 on the play. Marcus Owens again. 2 big plays from him. 10 yards credited to him. 3rd down and 20. CJ Montez, all the time in the world. We've got a spy on him. He'll toss it up, and that's going to fall incomplete as the coverage was good and the pass rush was bad. But we will get the ball back after the punt, and we are looking at 2nd down and 8. Timothy Strickland's going to keep it, and he will go and pick up 6 yards on that 2nd down rush. 3rd down and 2. We've got him spread out, and Jaron Walter's going to find some wide open space up the middle, and we will pick up another 1st down, moving the chains again. He's got 74 on the day. Our rushing game is starting to pick up. 2nd down and 7. Timothy Strickland dropping back to pass. He's just going to dump it out to Boyd Walden, but he is red on that route and is only going to be getting a yard on that one, if anything. 3rd down and 6 now. Timothy Strickland's going to keep this one, and he's going to find some open space and pick up another 1st down. This drive will continue. 11-yard pickup from Timothy Strickland. 1st down and 10. Clock ticking almost to the end of the 3rd quarter. He'll drop back to pass on the play action, and he'll find a wide open Antoine Foreman in the back of the end zone. That's a touchdown for the Wolves. Huge play. He's got 2. Timothy Strickland with all of them. The play action there, he'll leave him wide open as they try and cover the out route. And Antoine Foreman with the good catch and a good throw from Timothy Strickland. We now take the lead, 14-10. And CJ Montez is trying to make a point to get them back in the game. And he'll pick up 34 yards on that play as we move into the 4th quarter. CJ Montez is going to hand that off to Stacy Sneed, and that's going nowhere. Dallas DeLoach in the backfield again. That's a loss of 2. We are controlling Stacy Sneed right now. 2nd down and 12. CJ Montez back to throw. He's going to be rushed, but we'll find Erickson open as Joe Paris goes for the strip and give him the 1st down instead. 1st down and 10 as they approach the red zone. Stacy Sneed's going nowhere. Michael Hall in the backfield. We are wrangling him up. We are making sure that they will only be able to beat us by passing the ball. 2nd down and 12. CJ Montez, he'll drop back to pass. We've got all the time, and now Joe Paris makes a play. He's going to step in front and pick it off. We now have got the ball again. Our defense is making plays, keeping us in the game. Very reminiscent of the Colorado State game that we had in week 1. What a play. Joe Paris with his 1st interception on the year, and that couldn't have come in a better time. After New Mexico was moving the ball, we needed a stop there. We are now looking at 1st down and 10 after the interception. Jaron Walter will find a hole, and he's going to go and take that one 12 yards as we eclipse the 100-yard rushing mark. That was huge for our recruiting. Big time pickup to get those bonus points for Hane Vaitai and Carl Robinson. Antoine Foreman is now going to go pick up 3 yards on that in route as we now are looking at a screen pass. Jaron Walters this time gonna get some blocks and we'll pick up the 1st down. He'll pick up 16 yards on that screen pass. 1st down and 10. Dwayne Novak's gonna get this one. He'll make the move, get into the middle, and is gonna pick up the 1st down on the juke move. Big juke move to that one to get the 1st down. Dwayne Novak again going to keep this one, and they are going to give him a face mask. That's going to add 15. We're going to again move the ball down the field. We are looking to put the nail in the coffin in this game, go up 2 possessions. 1st down and 10 now for Timothy Strickland. He'll drop back to pass. He's got nobody open, and he will just go ahead and take it himself. He'll make a move back to the middle, picking up extra yards. That's going to be 15-yard pickup from him. 11 rushes for him, some of those coming from sacks. Jaron Walter, he's going to bounce off the edge, and instead of keeping it to the outside, he tries to cut back middle and is only going to pick up 5 as the defense expected it. Second down and 5. We'll send Jaron Walter in motion. Dwayne Novak gets the handoff and is going to pick up 4 on the play. Third down and 1 now for the Wolves inside the 5-yard line. Third down and 1. They've got the big set in the play, and now Jaron Walter takes it to the end zone. The blocks push everybody into the end zone, and he walks in easily as we make this 21-10. What a comeback so far in this game. 21 unanswered points in this second half. We need to keep this going. Nathaniel Jones is going to take this one out 29 yards. What a turnaround what a tale of two halves in this one. Defense has stepped it up big. Our offense has got the cobwebs out again and is playing fantastic. Why couldn't they play like this in the first half instead of making us nervous? Austin Erickson will receive that route and pick up 6 yards. And now CJ Montez is going to keep it. And this time we read it and we'll bring him down as Jamin Barrett makes the play. And it is looking at 3rd down and 2 as we're just outside 4 minutes. CJ Montez keeps it, and he's going to get the edge. He'll pick up the first down, break free from the first one, and we will wrap him up. Marcus McClellan is going to be the one bringing him down. That is our backup corner in the game, our nickelback corner. And now Pierre Fuerta is going to bring CJ Montez down as we are at 4 minutes left in the game, up 2 possessions. We could, whatever it takes, we want it. If they end up scoring, we want it to take forever. This is looking like a good drive so far as we are forcing them to go slow. 3rd down and 2 now for the Lobos. They'll hand that ball off to Stacy Sneed, and he's not going to get the edge. That's going to be a tackle for a loss. Pierre Fuerta is going to make the play. That's going to bring 4th down and 5. We're going to send some heat. CJ Montez reads it, and he's going to take it himself, and he's going to get the first down, and he's going to drop the ball. Joe Paris is going to go and make another play. He's going to pick it up. What a play from the defense. And an even worse play from CJ Montez. That's Carlos Lee punching it out. Carlos Lee is going to make a play. From the other side of the field, he's going to punch that ball free. And now we have every opportunity to ice this game. New Mexico still has 3 timeouts, and that's a first down. We'll make them use their first. Game's still not out of reach yet. They still have opportunities to stop the clock. 2 timeouts left for New Mexico with 2:11 left. Jaron Walter will receive that handoff, and we're going to get another first down. That's going to be a face mask, and we will move the chains. 2 timeouts left for New Mexico. Just 1 more first down, and this game is ours. Timothy Strickland in the big formation. We'll hand that off to Dwayne Novak. That play looked a little bit funny, and we'll only pick up 1 yard. New Mexico with their second timeout. 1:44 left in this game. We're in the big, and we'll hand that one off to Dwayne Novak, and that's going nowhere again. We're keeping Jaron Walter out of the game on this one. Very ill-advised. He is our biggest big-time player. 3rd down and 9. Timothy Strickland is going to get this. If he gets the first down, it's over, and he will go and pick it up. That'll be the game. Jaron Walter with a 13-yard swing pass reception. We'll kneel it down. 21 unanswered points to finish this game off. What a turnaround. What a second half. That second half was a whole lot more fun to watch than that first half. Got me feeling nervous, but our defense we can always rely on. Of course, Jaron Walter is the player of the game. He is our best player on the offensive side of the ball. We need to keep him involved more often. Just one of these games I would like to be able to just relax a little bit. This team has got my heart rate going in those first halves when we reach halftime. I would love to just be able to go into the first half and just start blowing teams out. This is a team that we should be blowing out. We're a tier 2 team playing against a tier 4 team. We shouldn't be down 10-0. Our offense, we know, is always going to be our weak spot. We just don't have the athletes on the field. Our offensive line, we've talked about this. We have the worst offensive line in the conference. Timothy Strickland's a sophomore, but he plays like a freshman sometimes. Our wide receiver core is old, but not very good. We really rely on our tight ends. Brady Ferguson is one of the best tight ends in the conference. Boyd Walden has been fantastic this year. Very surprising. He hasn't played a lot in past seasons, but this season he's really stepped up because our wide receiver core is really, really weak. Corey Young and Antoine Foreman are about it. That's all we really got. Technically, we have Rowe and Patton, but they're just not good enough. 61 overall, 57 overall, and slow. Those are struggles. Our offense is always going to be the tough spot for us. Hopefully, we're able to find some way to get our offense going because we can't rely on our defense on everything. We know our defense has some superior weaknesses, and we need to be able to make sure that we can stay in the game with our offense, not just our defense making all the plays. And some of that will come with recruiting, as this is the update that we have in recruiting for week 5. We already talked about week 4's recruiting. The recruiting visits are going to go pretty well. Hopefully we're able to close out some of those recruiting visits as we are getting ready for our bye week next week, as we are going to be getting ready for BYU after that bye week. This is make it or break it season. If we play poorly like we have been, we could see ourselves sitting at the bottom and sweating bullets to avoid relegation. Hopefully we're able to figure things out and move forward. We need our offense to start playing some ball. And our offensive line, we need to just figure out what we got. We know they're terrible, so we need to figure out what to do about it. But that will do it for this week's episode. Make sure to stick around and watch the Oswego Dynasty as we are looking to modernize the triple option and bring this 12 overall team to success. And we will see you next week in Provo, Utah as we take on BYU.